Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. Watching 65 here on coin. I am in short 65.01. Short meaning I want to see prices come down, and I will make money if prices come down. So we'll see if this thing can make a move further to the downside here. I was watching Tesla, and Tesla's the one that's really dropping. Now coin just... I don't like this. I don't like how the markets are dropping, and then coin isn't really budging a whole lot. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Well, I took out 50 there. So could still be a losing trade, just won't be as big because I locked in small profits and reduced position size. But yeah, again, look at the markets dropping to lows, and here coin is doing nothing. Yep. All right, I'm out there. So down $91 because coin, like I said, is not following the markets at all, which has me worried. So I'll just take the small loss there. Let's hop back over here to Tesla. Yeah, so 190.50 could be interesting, although yeah, coin still, I don't know. Am I foolish to want to try coin again? I mean, I'm glad I got it where I did because you can see it came all the way up here, but do I try again right around 65.20? Thinking this thing comes down. All right, I'll go ahead and pause for now. Watching 190 here on Tesla, mainly based on the 5-minute, but what you see on the screen is the 1-minute. In at 190.13, looking for this thing to now break down through the 190 mark. Again, based mostly on the 5-minute time frame. And I think if it can get down through 190, should make a nice move to the downside. There's the break. Now let's see some continuation. No, that's not what I wanted to see. Well, let's see if it wants to come back down. Okay, so took some out there at 189.75. So again, could still be a losing trade, just not as big of a losing trade. So took some out more at 189.50. Would love to see 189.50 be broken. Took off another 50 there, so still have 100 left. But let's see if we can get this thing to come down through 189.50. Knocking on the door. Very overextended right now. So took off another 50, and I'll just let these 50 potentially work for me here. Again, we have this support right here, so not shocking to see it struggling around this area, but we'll give it a chance to come down there for me. And that's what's gonna, does this trade bring me back to green? It's all gonna depend on the 189.50. If it does come up through 190, I'll just hop out. So like I said, if this thing's gonna have a chance to carry me back to green, it'll need to come down through 189.50, but is it gonna pop up through? We'll see. Coming back down. Okay, there's the break, but no continuation at all. Again, just sitting right at that level, does not actually want to let go. But I'll give it a chance. There we go. There we go. Good. And that fast up it goes, but good. And hesitating a bit too much. Oh, so that one did take me back to green. Up 23. So there we go. All based on that, like I said, the 5-minute time frame there. So it worked out just fine. And I'll update on coin. Oh, and it did kind of come back down, but still. Oh, 64. Nah, I just don't trust you, coin. I just don't trust you. Check out Square. $60. Okay, $60 could be interesting. In fact, let me get that alerted to the private community. 60 short stop. 60.50. 1 minute. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 76.50 here as a potential short. Did I miss it? Can I get some on a back test? Looks like I missed it. Shoot. All right, PDD come back up. Maybe I'll have another chance at it. So I'll keep an eye on it. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, is going to give me another chance at it. So in at 76.50. And really just a question of, does this thing want to finally crack down through this area of support? I will go ahead and pause for now because this one's not the fastest of movers, but we'll see if it wants to make the move. So slightly below it, but like I said, can it actually get more continuation is the question. So a little bit. Put an order out there at 76.25, see if I can get that. So there, took off 150 shares. Could still be a losing trade, given I still do have 200 shares left. So again, could still be a losing trade, just not as big of one because I've reduced position size and locked in a small amount of gains. So I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll keep you updated, and we'll see if this thing wants to work its way down any further or not. All right, have a stop in at 77.11, which again would be a losing trade, but give it a little wiggle room here, see if it does want to come down. Would love to see 76 as my next profit target area. But like I said, not willing to take any profits. You know, in order for the overall plan to make sense from a risk reward scenario, need at least 76 before I think about taking profits again. So it's just a question at this point, does this thing want to give me another surge to the downside? We'll see what happens. But like I said, not the fastest mover, so I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I'm going to take off another 50 here just because it should not be that hard to make a move down. So 50 shares left. Reason here is I got the break of this bear pennant and it barely budged. Still may go. That's why I got 50 shares, but barely budged at all. So stop is at 76.51. So like I said, this thing's either going to come up, take me out, or it's going to give continuation. But as of now, like I said, completely failed breakdown. In my estimation, that break, which I got, should have prompted more follow through, and it just didn't happen. And it's looking like I'm going to get stopped out of the final 50 shares here. We'll see. This white order down here, so follow my cursor. White means it's been submitted, but because it's not green, it means it's still open. But yeah, I feel perfectly fine. Even if this thing eventually goes down, that's great. I still have 50 shares, but I feel great about how I played it because I got what I thought would happen. It did happen, but then no follow through of the break of that pattern here. So again, I hope that I'm wrong. Hey, Kip, you want to come up? Okay. All right, we want to see 76 fall. Okay. You want to say anything? No? Okay. All right, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this thing does want to break 76. No, let's not press that. No, thank you. 76.27. Good. Okay, move my stop loss down. Now this will be a money-making trade regardless. Okay, move it down some more. No, shh. This thing gets down below 75. We'll move it down once again. So I'm glad I still hung on to these 50 shares. Okay, let's just do it there. Anyways, hey, no, thank you. Don't touch that. This breaks down below 75.50. I'll move my stop loss down once again. So yeah, I was wrong, but I was right at least enough to, I had at least enough sense to hang on to 50 shares just in case. Again, I still 100% feel fine with how I played it because, well, you're going to say something or not? Because, well, then say something. No, you don't just put your mouth on the mic. Like I said, because at that point, I had gotten the break. I had not gotten any follow through, and it just didn't, work out. And I should say, for those of you that are wondering, hey, Clay, how does your chat room work? You can see right there, this was completely alerted. I actually alerted it earlier on. It never made a move. And then that 76.50 mark remained. So that's why, I made it alert there. So for those of you members of the community that took that trade with me, congratulations. There we go. Let's see it get down a little bit more. You want to get down? Okay. See y'all. All right, I'll go ahead and pause, and I'll let you know if I'm going to get stopped out or if I'm able to move my stop loss down. But like I said, I'm not moving my stop loss down unless it can get down below 75.50. So I'll pause. No change, but as traders, this is where we want to be as traders, where it's a very stress-free situation because it's not a matter of if I make money. My only worry, my only concern, my only unknown is how much money am I going to make? And that is a good spot to be in. Looks like I'm going to get stopped out here, though. Come back down. Again, what a great spot to be in. This is the ultimate place where you want to find yourself as a trader, where your only stress is, where your only unknown is, how much money am I going to make? All right, I'm right at the, all right, there we go. I should be out. I am out. So overall, it was a very modest entry on a slower moving stock, which, again, yeah, only quote unquote $84. But like I said, given the size that I took, and then what's going on throwing, and then the slower moving nature. I mean, space wise, yeah, that made a pretty big move down, but okay, we could have a, oh, that's what I've been watching here on Tesla. Yeah, 190.50. I do like 190.50. Could give back my gains here, but that's okay because I'm not up a whole lot anyways. But yeah, 190.50. I like it. In at 190.50. Pretty quick spike downwards. Problem with the spikes downwards like that is they can spike back up just as fast. Oh, come on. Come down just a tad bit more. Okay, took off 150 there. I don't like this at all. I don't like how it's hovering around here. Yep, all right. So that was a chance. So scalp there, failed trade. I mean, yeah, I made some money on it, but failed trade in the sense of I didn't get any sort of move that I thought I was going to get, and there it finally went. But yeah, that was too sketchy. I gave it, I could probably argue too much time to make a move, and it did not. So it just hopped out there to, and yeah, exactly. So right there, now you can see low work. I would not be surprised at all to see this thing potentially head back up. But like I said, if you're commenting, Clay, I think you gave that thing a bit, almost too much time to let it snap back in your face. I would agree. Probably did give it a little bit more time than what I should have. But yeah, failed trade. Coin. Yeah. It's 10 o'clock now. And I do what's called the be done in 30 approach, which means on average, I want to be done after right around 30 minutes. Not that I don't mind going over 30 minutes, but at the same time, I want to move on with my day. This is, for those of you that are new to the channel, I call this a side hustle because I have many streams of income. I would encourage you to have many streams of income. You know, that's, in my opinion, at least, that's the key to, yep, exactly. Okay. So this is exactly what, so played Tesla beautifully. Not to sound arrogant, but this is exactly, gave it time. It did come down a little more. So yeah, in hindsight, could have gotten another 20 cents out of it, sure, but I could, in theory, try again at 190.50. Could do 191. So do I want to risk going? You know, I really don't want to go red on the day. So let's just do 75 shares. I want to at least stay green a little bit. So 190.50. See if I can get filled there. Okay, I'm in. Let me put a stop in. So there what happened? 190.56. Oh, that was supposed to be 191.56. So typo on my part. Still up basically $100, a little bit less. Yeah, I typed in the wrong answer, so it took me out right away. This is an interesting scenario though here. I mean, yeah, based on the 5 minute. And also does the all right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to try at 191 here. So I need this to pop up a bit more. Maybe I can try one. Let's do this. 191.15. Could take me right on the day, but that's okay. I'm up $100 right now. How high did that go? Did it not fill? Uh-oh. Am I going to regret? Because I said 191 at first. Went up as high as 191.13. Oh, that's, I think what we had. Not, I think we do officially have. Just trust your first instincts. I changed the plan. No, I didn't have a reason to change the plan. I just did. Sure, I only changed it by quote unquote only 15 cents, but look what only 15 cents cost me. So I'm going to cancel it. Oh, and I got to post this on YouTube. This is going to be fantastic. Please bounce. I don't want to look any more stupid. Bounce. I just want to see the thing go straight up now. Because the further down, that's... Again, this movement right here, just to explain... In fact, let me bring up the marker here. Because we have a very valuable lesson here at my expense. There we go. So that right there, that high was at 91. Whoops. Hit a high of 191.13. So my point is that I would have been filled at 191. That was the order I had in there, and then I changed it to 191.15. So I was within 2 cents of getting filled. But I would have been filled for sure at 191, which was the original plan. So why did I decide to change that? 15 cents away. Just look at that. Wow. Well, so that was definitely a mistake on my part in a weird, sick, twisted kind of way. I'm glad that it happened because, I mean, this is a real life lesson right here. I mean, why I know why I did that because I looked over at the 5 minute. I thought, okay, well, I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. But it's not like 191 was a bad entry point. It made total sense. And I mean, in my defense, it's showing that it made total sense because that would have been a fantastic, fantastic trade. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, I definitely need to be done now because I am angry at myself. I'm upset, which is, and at least for me and my mental, the way my mind works is now I'm highly at risk of forcing a trade, revenge trading, doing something silly because I'm definitely very frustrated with myself. I mean, and let's say even if I'd gotten filled at 191.15, I mean, really was it worth risking missing out on the trade for a 15-cent better entry point? No, that's so silly, right? Again, let me say that again. Even if I had been filled, the risk was the risk of missing out on the trade, and that's the risk that bit me on this one. You know, the opportunity cost risk, right? Because I missed the opportunity to even take the trade because I wanted, I just want a 15-cent better entry point. And when I say that out loud, boy, does that sound silly. All right, I'll pause and I'll give you the rest of the story here on this one, but I know we're up over 20 minutes, but I hope you're still here because this is very valuable stuff. If you have a plan and your plan makes sense, then just stick with your plan. Don't get greedy. Greed bit me here because I wanted a 15-cent better entry point, which is a form of greed. And so this is also how greed can get you. Greed doesn't necessarily mean you lose money. Sometimes you just lose out on a trade that could have made you money. So greed operates in many different ways, but yeah, this is one of those ways. All this because I got greedy because I wanted a 15-cent better entry point. And I mean, the markets are such a cool place. I mean, they're like, okay, Clay, we're going to make you get within 2 cents of your entry point, and then we're going to go. What a bunch of jerks. Those evil market makers. It's the market makers. That's who it is. It's not my fault. It's the market maker's fault. If you're new, that was said in sarcasm. All right, I'll pause. All right, I guess I don't feel terrible, although I could still have been in the trade, but a bit of a bounce here. Could still come down, and I'd be interested at that level, but I've got to hop on the road. I got to do some traveling. I need to be done. So yeah, closing up the day with commissions, I don't know, let's call it $85-ish, and a bad day, a very, very bad day for all the reasons you just saw. So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like me, okay? Be like me on when I'm making the good decisions, right? Be like me then. But this was not a good decision. So therefore, do not be like me because that was that just cost me what could have been a very, very nice day. But it is what it is. So I got to hop on the road. Have you ever done this before? Let me know in the comment section. I'm not totally alone. Have you ever gotten greedy and wanted a bit better of an entry point, and then you completely miss out on the trade that would have been a good winner for you? Hopefully I'm not alone. Like I said, let me know down in the comment section. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, as always, hit that like button. Especially on this one, do you appreciate the transparency? I don't want to show this because I realize it makes me look like a total moron, but you know what? This happens sometimes. So don't be like me in this regard for sure, but it is what it is. Don't get greedy. And, that way you can avoid looking like I do right now. So thanks for hanging out. Like I said, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.